Hi, Barry Foster here, and welcome back to the Northern Irish Job. This is episode number 12 with the police service in the third tier of football in Northern Ireland. And today we kick off season number 2, and our opening game of the season is a league game, and we're home to the Ballymacash Rangers. But before we get to the football, let's take a look at some of the ins and outs that happened during the summer. And not too many people left. And not too many people came in, but at the end of last season, we did get a James Black joining the club, a young 21-year-old midfielder. I signed him because I didn't think he looked too bad for somebody who was only 21. His tackling is 7. He's got good teamwork. He's got good work rate, and so I thought he'd be a pretty good signing for us. Also, a Niall Fielding came in on loan from Dergview, a 22-year-old central defender, extremely tall at 188, and a tackling attribute of already 12. That really impressed me. On top of that, he's got very good determination, positioning, good leadership, and also he must be a fairly smart player because his decisions are rated at 12. So he came in as well. On the way out at the end of last season, there were 3 people going out the door. A John Burney, who was a right fullback. From memory, I don't think he ever played for us really. So he left us. And Alistair McVeigh, he was a goalkeeper. I think he played a few games. He was probably a little bit unlucky maybe not to play more, but in the end I decided to let him go. And Orion Woods, he also left. He was a young central defender. From memory, he didn't play many games for us either. And just before the season kicked off, we have 4 more players kicking in. We have a Daniel Reynolds on a free transfer. Now, I mainly signed him to be a winger, not really a striker. I mean, a finishing attribute of 6 doesn't really impress me. So I thought he might be a pretty good emergency backup as right wing. Jack Evans came in from Queen's University. A 24-year-old striker. I think what really sold me here was the finishing attribute of 14. I might have been sucked in there, I think. But hopefully he can come up with the goals when we need them. Rory Moffat has also come in on loan from Coleraine. He's a young left fullback and already an attribute of 9. I thought that was quite good for somebody who's only 19. And this one really impresses me. A Lorcan Donnelly on loan from Glentoran, an 18-year-old goalkeeper. 195 centimetres tall. He's got some really good attributes there for somebody who's only 18, and I've got a feeling he's going to be my number 1 keeper for the season. And just leaving us just before the season kicks off was Jack McFeely. He was one of our strikers last season. He didn't score too many goals in the league, but I think he did very well in the competitions, the cup competitions I'm talking about, where I think he scored about 16 goals. But he went to Aids mainly because they offered him much more appearance fee. I think they were going to pay him about £80 a week or £80 a game. And all I could do maximum was £30. So he selected to go and play for them. Looking at finances, things are going pretty well there. Still plenty of money in the bank. We made a very nice profit of over £10,600 last season. We're under our wage budget for this season, which is very good to see. So when it comes to finances, everything's looking quite hunky-dory there. And Club Vision, well, the board and the supporters have got me on B+, so that's nice to know. And this season, all they want is us to become an established Premier Intermediate team. And we've got 5 cup competitions this season. I don't believe that. 5. I don't think I've ever seen a football competition that has 5 cups. But all we've got to do is be competitive in those 5 cups, and the board will be happy. So they're not really putting a great deal of pressure on us to do all that well. In the pre-season, it didn't go too badly, apart from one game. Opening game, we beat Dramara 4-2. That was a good opening win. Then we beat Coag United 4-0. Then we played Stirling University Reserves, beat them 4-2. And then Hearts B came along and thrashed us 10-1. Don't ask me what happened there. That was a complete shambles of a match. We were down 6-0 at half-time. Did much better in the second half. We only lost that 4-1. And I think a new signing, Jack Evans, he actually scored for us in the 76th minute, and that was a pretty good goal, but it really counted for nothing. And then in the final friendly, we played one of our rivals, Donegal Celtic. We beat them 4-0 before a pretty healthy crowd of nearly 140 people. But as you can see, today we open the league with a home match against the Ballymacash Rangers. And for some reason, in the next 8 days, we've got 4 games scheduled, which I just find rather bizarre. We play Rathfield Rangers on the Thursday, so that's in 2 days' time in a Steel and Sons Cup second round match. Then 2 days later we play Mayola Park in the league, and then 3 days after that we play Tobermoor also in the league. And when I looked at other teams in our league, they didn't have this sort of these sorts of fixtures crammed into just 8 days. So I'm not quite too sure why we've got 4 games of football in 8 days, but I think it's a little bit unfair, but it is what it is. We can't do much more than that. And let's take just a look at the expectations for this season. And as you can see, Warren Point are red hot favourites once again at 1-90-1. Banbridge and Distillery are supposed to do pretty well, along with the Ballymacash Rangers. We're ranked 33-1, along with the Queen's University as well. And 2 new clubs coming in. We've got Knockbreda. They were relegated from the Championship, and Belfast Celtic have been promoted, and they're both ranked at 50-1. So in a nutshell, that's what's happened during the off-season. How do I feel for this second season? Well, sort of like confident, but often with Football Manager, I've noticed that if you have a really good first season, and we did pretty well last year, we came second, almost got promoted to the Championship. But often what happens, you have a really good first season, then the second season, well, that can sometimes be a bit of a nightmare. I hope it's not going to be like that this season, but you never know. I think with the players we've got, I still think we've got pretty good players. Maybe I could have done a little bit better in some positions, but you can't get all the players in that you're after. Unfortunately, some do go and sign for other clubs, and that's the way you have to cop it. But anyway, without further chit-chat, let's go and play the Ballymacash Rangers in the opening game of the season. And here's the starting 11 for today's game. We've got Donnelly between the sticks, Conlon, Mitchell, Graham and Bryce across the back line, Lavery, Medine, Wilson and Morrow in midfield. Moore and Doyle will lead the attacking line, and on the bench will be Dalzell, Nadozi, Diven, Hanna, Black, Whiteside and Jack Evans. Well, for opening game of the season, not much to choose when it comes to team talks. Go out and play your own game, boys. Fingers crossed that that's what they'll do. And the Ballymacash Rangers kicking off in a red and blue strip. And another sparse crowd in attendance. But we win possession very quickly. That's not a very good pass there by Graham. In fact, a pretty sloppy pass by the central defender. So an early attack for the visitors. But Bryars, he just kicks it out for a throw-in. Probably could have done a little bit more there. But the Rangers with the first throw-in of the match. And here comes their cross. But well headed by Conlon, but the visitors get possession back. Probably get a cross in. Well, they cut it back pretty well. Oh, that was a great save by Donnelly. I was waiting for the net to bulge there, but the young keeper must have got a paw to that. But anyway, Parker for the Rangers with a corner. It's a short one. Once again, a cross comes in, and the header's being missed. But here comes another shot, well blocked. Somebody got a body into the way. And the visitors with another throw, another deep cross, well headed by Bryars. But we seem to be struggling to get possession. Oh, well, a good save again, I think, by Donnelly, but they've got another corner. So they're getting quite a few corners in the opening 10 minutes of the match. Parker will take it, probably another short one. And here comes the cross, and that's been well headed. Come on, boys, get out there. And a free kick, finally, for the police service. Oh, Conlon hitting the side netting. Well, not a good chance, not a bad chance there, but he couldn't put it on target. Now Conlon with a throw, and this is Lavery, who is keeping Whiteside on the bench. Oh, well, there was a bit of a toe poke through there, but their keeper pulled off a pretty good save, so a corner for the police service, and Medine will take it. He drives it in long, but that's been headed away. We're going to see a throw-in. We are. This is Bryce, a right fullback. Also, still our vice-captain. This is Morrow. Wilson, early cross, looking for Lavery. He couldn't win that heading duel. This is Conlon, now Medine. I think that was a shot, and he's probably going to get a corner, and I think we will. So Medine backed himself well outside the box, and he'll take this corner. Plenty of green shirts in the box. Now this is going to be more. This is Doyle. Oh, once again deflected. I think that'll be another corner for the police service. So we're putting a little bit of pressure on the Rangers. Into the 29th minute of the first half. Lavery. And this time the header goes well and truly over the bar. And the Rangers with a throw. This is looking a little bit dangerous. Oh, there it is. The opening goal of the match. Yes, they caught us napping there in the 39th minute. I was about to say that the match so far has been pretty even when you look at the statistics, but from this throw-in, they went through us quite easily. Yeah, and Donnelly could do not much about that. I really can't blame the keeper for that goal. Now Bryce, with just minutes left in this first half. This is Medine, puts it through. Now Wilson, is that a penalty? It is. Well, stroke of luck. Just before half-time, we get a penalty. Hopefully we can take full advantage of this. This is Medine. And he drives it straight down the middle. So 1-1 just before the break. So that's his first goal of the season. I thought one of our strikers might have been taking penalties. But yes, straight down the middle. And Paulie dived the wrong way. And a corner with two added minutes in the first half. This will be Medine, the goal scorer. He'll drive it into the box. Oh, it's the crossbar. Well, the old Timber has to come into the game somehow. So that was a pretty good corner, but unfortunately no goal from it. That's half-time. It's 1-1 before 143 fans. Not a bad roll-up for the first game of the season. Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, let's point the old finger and tell the boys to keep working hard until full time. It's only the first game of the season. I don't think they've done really too badly. It was a pretty even first half, and Ballymacash Rangers are tipped to do quite well, according to the odds anyway. And an early corner in the second half. This is Lavery for the police service. And he drives it in. Conlon, oh, another header, but this time straight into the arms of the keeper. That was a good header by Conlon. He's our left fullback. And the keeper finally rolls it out. Now, who wants to win this ball? Graham does, but unfortunately Morrow's been a bit off his game in this so far. Anyway, it's a good ball out to a right winger. Here comes the cross, and that's been headed away. But the Rangers will just keep it in. They've cut it back very well. Oh, boy, that could have been 2-1. He probably should have hit the target there. But Conlon with a throw now. Now Lavery. Now Medine. Puts it into Lavery. Oh, lovely. And I think he's onside. He is. So Jake Moore gets his first goal of the season, puts the Police Service 2-1 in front. So after the Rangers missing a good chance at the other end, it's the Police Service with a nice cross there for Moore, and he made no mistake. So that's quite a good opening few minutes for the Police Service. This is an interesting pass all the way back to the Rangers keeper. So they're going to play out of defence. We'll probably think about making a substitution or two. Who wants to tackle him? Oh, Briers, good tackle there. He went in, didn't foul the man. But the Rangers still keep possession. Just got to keep our shape. They've got players in an offside position. But this is young Moore, the goal scorer, making a break for us, and he cuts it all the way back to Medine, who's had a pretty good game as well. Oh, he's just kept possession, but his shot goes well and truly over the bar. Okay, Johnny Wilson, our captain, got injured, so Hannah is on instead. Oh, good save by Donnelly. Gee whiz, that was a header on target, but Donnelly, he palmed it over the bar. Yeah, Wilson got leg injury, so young Hannah is on in his place. But this is Davidson for the visitors. They're going to put in another cross. Who wants to win it? I think that was Lavery. Now this is Doyle. Gets it out to Moore. And he plays it all the way back to Donnelly, who's having a pretty good first game for the Police Service. Now Briers. But end of our highlight. But here's Higginson now with a free kick. Oh, once again, I think Donnelly denied them a goal there. So another good save by the young keeper, but another corner for the Rangers. Parker, he'll swing this in. We're in the 63rd minute. And that's been headed away by Mitchell. Come on, boys, get out. Okay, finally another highlight, and we've got Evans on and also Ryan Whiteside, and that's going to be another corner, I think. It is. So Whiteside on for Morrow. But another shot's been deflected away for a corner. So we're seeing quite a few corners in this opening game of the season. And Parker once again for the Rangers will take it. Another short corner coming up. Can we close it down? Well, we did. That was a bit of a surprise, but another corner. So we're getting plenty of practice defending corners. Plenty of green shirts moving around in the box. This is the 77th minute. They're sticking with their short corner. See if we can drive this guy back, but he puts his cross in. That's Evans with the header. Now Moore, who scored a very nice goal. Can he start an attack here? But he just passed the ball to his opponent. Now Rangers with a free kick. Pumped it in, once again headed, I think, by Briers. And Evans gets it away, but unfortunately intercepted. But they play it all the way back to their keeper. I don't mind them doing that. They're going to play out of defence again. Once again back to their keeper. He'll probably pump it down the park, and he does. But this will be Conlon. He can send it back to Donnelly. Now Conlon again. Looks for Medine in midfield. Now this is Moore. He's had a good game. Now he's got a player in the box. Oh, this is Hannah. Hannah, oh, he took it first time, but once again he put it just over the bar. Okay, just minutes left in the game, and this is Lavery for the police service. Just got to keep possession. Oh, that's what we didn't do. That was Medine, bit sloppy. So here's an attack by the Rangers. We're looking a little bit open here. Here comes the shot, but that's over the bar. Donnelly didn't even move. And maybe the last bit of action in this match. I thought he was going to have maybe a shot, but that's it, full time. So the police service have won this game 2-1, the opening day of the season in the league. So I think that was not a bad victory really, considering the Rangers had 16 shots to 11, 7 corners apiece. The possession was fairly even. We did hit the woodwork, and the XG was almost identical for both sides. So I don't think that was really too bad, that game. And young Jake Moore, player of the match, with 3 key passes plus a goal as well. I think he did extremely well. So did Medine with a goal, and Lorcan Donnelly, the new keeper on loan. I think he did very well between the sticks as well. So let's go and chat to the boys. Well, you've got to be happy with that. I think it was good work indeed. And as you can see, our captain Johnny Wilson is going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks with a gashed lower leg. So that's a bit of a blow. He got injured last season. He was out for quite a few weeks. So opening game of the season, he gets injured once again. Donnelly made his senior debut, and I thought he did very well between the sticks. And because we won that game, the club receives another £45 for winning a game of football in the league. But let's go and have a look. Our next game is in 2 days' time. That's the Steel and Sons Cup second round match. We're home to the Rath Freeland Rangers. Looking at a schedule, I think what we'll do, we'll play a number of games offline. Let's come back for a League Cup second round match. That's also a home game against Newry City. Newry City are actually in the Premiership. In fact, they're doing quite well in the Premiership. They're currently coming third after only 3 matches. They're sitting on 5 points. I think they were tipped to finish last in this league. They're a semi-professional side as well. So they're doing quite well in the opening 3 games of the season. But I think we'll come back for the Newry City game. That'll be the next video game that we show you. So that's the video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. The opening game of season number 2 with the police service, and we were lucky enough to come away with a 2-1 victory. If you have enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. But until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.